So I bought this container of borax that I'm going to dilute with water and put it in this spray bottle. And I'm going to spray this on some of the pallet wood that I've got, just because I think they need to really be anti-bug and anti-mold, and this stuff should take care of that. And I'll show you that process when I do it. When the 5-inch, it's electric power, and it takes a 3-inch, a 5-inch, all of that stuff I showed you earlier. That may be my go-to sander. I also could use this angle grinder here. And this is pretty aggressive. And once I start using it, I'll decide what works best, and I might interchange and see whatever I need to do. It's like I said earlier, it's trial and error. Something else I will do is I'll either put this on my angle grinder that's flat or another sander that I have. This is 40, so it's pretty gritty, and I may not need to go this route, but I bought a bunch because, like I said, some of this pallet wood is pretty nasty. But I'll go from 40 to 80, and then from 80 to 220, and I'm not going to do more than that. I don't even think I'm going to put a urethane or protective coat on this. I may, depending on how it looks, but it's going to be inside. It depends on what I use the pallet wood for. So a lot of this I'm thinking of a wall, and I think going from 40 to 80 to 220 should be sufficient. Okay, I have to move all of that pallet wood because this room is going to get closed in. So small stacks at a time. It's a job. So this stack of boards over here, they have nasty edges, and they're gonna, you can see one in there, it needs to be ripped. So they're in a stack over here. I gotta take them to the table saw. This group over here needs to be cut with right angles at the chop saw. And this group over here is a bunch of rejects that are like small or splits. They're just not going to work for much of anything. But I can use them as supports behind where there's no rafter, where there's no 2x4 in the wall, and I need a bracing, because I'm not going to just cut these all to length 16 on center or 32, because I'll lose so much wood and it won't be worth it. And these boards over here, they are ready to be sanded, and that will be the final, well, it might not be the final stage. We will be putting black tar paper or something like that on the wall, and then this will go on top, so if there's a split or a crack, you'll see dark, and that'll be nice. I learned the hard way to do that. So this is the last bunch over here from what was underneath this little awning. And we've done all of those. Right angled the ends, took out the nails that needed to come out. And I have these left to do. But Virginia said,
what?
Never again.
Never again. You know, time versus money, so time is more important to me. This is a lot of time, but once in a life, but it's gonna look beautiful, but never again. Way too much work. It's just,
I agree.
wow.
So Virginia thinks that these boards look like people staring back with all their little empty nail holes.
Their eyes.
Little eyes. Funny. We have all of these to do too. Oh.